Alright guys, here's what's going on this morning. It's been quite the adventure and the day hasn't even started yet. I took the drone, tried to get a few final shots of the Derby Community Center project, and me and the drone weren't getting along. Come to find out, imagine this, it's my fault. I didn't have the phone plugged into the controller all the way. But anyways, we got the D4G and a little 304 loaded up. And we're heading up here to do some more work for Chris and John. They got some dry dams that need repaired. So let's go up here, get unloaded, and see what we got. Alright guys, here's kind of a quick overview of what we got. Brush pile needs to go to the woods, but it's got to go the long ways across the field that way. So we'll get that knocked out. I don't know if you can see up there, there's about 7 or 8 dry dams in here, and every one of them is washed out. Walk up here so you can see. See the big washout in it there? So we're going to take the little 304 and dip them out, clean them out a little bit, and then we'll take the dozer and get them cleaned up. So that's the plan. There's Jerry with the dozer. All right, let's get this party started. Jerry's moving brush. We're going to get this first dam cleaned up. The whole trick to this is to make sure I don't dig into a pipe, because be a pretty quick, easy little job. They ain't got to fix the screw up. I married a little bit of brush, but I gotta laugh a little bit. Chris showed me all these jobs. Oh, I don't know. It's probably about 3 or 4 months ago. He's like, "Oh, I just need to get them done before I plant." I'm thinking, well, we got all kinds of time. We got half the summer. Wrong. They are hot on my tail going from one job to the other. We got the lake job finished up. I think they planned it the next day. He's like literally 2 fields away right now from catching us on this one. And then we got at least 2 more other jobs or other fields. He's got some work he wants done in them. So hopefully, with a little bit of luck, we'll be able to stay ahead of them, as they are in hot pursuit, which is good. They need to get stuff in the ground. So hopefully we'll get this field knocked out today, and then we'll get to the next little job tomorrow. Jerry's over there. I don't know if you guys can see Jerry out there, but he's got a long ways to go with that brush pile. He's got to go all the way back over in the corner. Hopefully he'll get her. At least it's not a big brush pile. He's got that much going for him. Contractor put all this pipe in, built all these dry dams, I don't know, probably about a year or so ago. I don't know what the thought process is, and part of the problem is, I don't know if you can see, but the dam wasn't as high as the riser. I hate judging other people. I don't know, he could have had intentions of coming back and finish them after he was going to clean up the brush pile or what, but nevertheless, that's neither here or there, nor does it really matter right now. So we're gonna get it cleaned up, and that's the way we think it's right. Hopefully it'll stay for a while. The other thing is the dam is too close to the riser. Hell, the riser is almost in the dam, so we're gonna try to get it pushed back a little bit. Hopefully, the whole point of these dams is to catch a little bit of water. You know, have like a little bit of a reservoir. That way, whenever it rains, it can gather in that reservoir behind that dam, and that pipe will let it out slowly so it don't wash the field out. So we'll go around here and see what we got. We'll do a little digging here and see how deep that pipe is. I don't know how deep that pipe is. All right, let me take a quick second and see if I can kind of explain to you what's going on. So the riser pipe here, the old dam height was only about right here, so that much of the riser was sticking up above the dam, which pretty much renders it useless. The other problem is the dam come right through here and it was kind of halfway on the riser. So what really needs to happen is the dam needs to get moved back, so there's some area behind the riser back here, so the riser's within reason in the center of it and not out there in the middle. That allows it to catch some settlement and stuff. And then the dam needs to be pretty close to equal height with the top of the riser. This riser is sticking up pretty good ways. The dirt in the pond should be right there where the small holes and the big holes meet. I basically dug this down a little bit so that way Jerry's got some room to feather around, and if we're a little bit low, that's fine, it'll silt in. I'd rather be a little bit low than a little bit high. So I didn't do anything pretty. I just pulled all the dirt back away from the riser. That way Jerry can come in here with the dozer and build this dam back and get everything sloped and do what he needs to do and not have to be worried about getting into that riser. So I hope that makes sense. That's my quick tutorial of how a dry dam's supposed to work. I'm by no means an expert, but I'm just trying to explain to you what's going on so you guys ain't staring at the screen going, what's that moron doing? But we should be good at this by the time we're done. I think we got 9 of them to fix. Look at this one over here. I'll show you this one here. This dam here, this dam is amazing. I cannot believe it failed. I mean, it was like bulletproof when it was built. I'm trying hard not to laugh, but there's the riser and that is the dam. I mean, I don't know. I guess that's one of those situations, if you don't have anything nice to say, you don't say anything at all, but that was, yeah. Throw that one out the window. Let's just get her fixed and move on. How's that sound? Jerry's about got the brush pile already moved. I better get my butt in gear or he's gonna be on top of me. All right, Jerry's over there working over the hill. I've got 3 or 4 of them down ahead of him, but it was raining. So it stopped raining, so I'm gonna try to put the drone in the sky and give you guys an aerial view real quick. See how well this works. All right, guys, well, here's just kind of a quick little flyover, kind of see what's going on. This first dam we're getting ready to fly over top of right here, that's actually the first one where I was doing the previous video out. Jerry's got it pretty close. We ended up deciding, you can't see from this aerial view, but the dam needed to come up about another foot. So we ended up raising it up a little bit. This dam here was the one that I was making fun of that was pretty small. And I don't want to bust on the other guy too bad. And in his defense, I don't know what this looked like before. Talking to Chris, this was a pretty growed up mess. And he made some huge improvements here on the farm. So I truly believe that he didn't do a bad job. All the risers and pipes and all that stuff's all done good. I just don't think he had a chance to finish his job. I think he had full intentions of coming back with a bulldozer at some point and pushing what was left of the brush pile off and probably touching up these dams a little bit. But nevertheless, we're there just kind of tormenting Jerry with the drone here a little bit, let him do his thing. But we end up getting these. Basically what I was trying to explain before, and you can kind of see it in these aerial views, is get that dam pushed back from that riser, and then we were trying to get the dam as high as the riser and basically get some reservoir capacity. So if we do get a hard rain, the rain can gather in pond there, and then this pipe can let it out in a controlled manner. If the water just goes up and over top of the dam, it just continues to wash out the field like it wasn't even there, which is what was happening now. There was no catch basin, I guess is what I'm trying to say, to catch all the rainwater. Because on the other side of that tree line, the neighbor's property, there's a field there that goes up a pretty good little ways up in there. So there is quite a bit of water that comes down through here, and I guess where that brown streak is down through the field there, you can barely see. That's used to be a pretty deep little gully down through there. I think Chris said it was 6 or 8 feet deep at one time. They pulled the trees back off of it and filled in. So, but I'm gonna let you guys hop out and ride along with Jerry for a little bit, and then we'll check in and check in and see how everything looks. Alright guys, here's where we're at. This is kind of what they're supposed to look like, I guess. The riser's not right on the dam, it's kind of out. And the top of the dam and the riser are pretty much level, so Jerry's got this one pretty much down. We just need to come back and crumb it up a little bit. That one over there is close. We got to raise it about a foot. We're kind of waiting to get this one done to see where we can get the dirt from to do that. And we kind of try to get these parallel this way so whenever they plant, they're in line with the planter. So it's getting there slowly but surely. I've got all my risers dug out on this side of the road. I'm gonna head to the other side of the road. There's 3 more we got to do over there, and leave Jerry at it here. So that's the plan. All right, guys, this is the other field across the road. He's gonna have us do while we're here. There's 5 of them. There's 1 there, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These here weren't quite as bad as the other side of the road. They were a little bit higher and a little bit deeper. The pipe's a lot shallower though, but pretty much same song and dance. So we're here close. We're gonna get these knocked out. I'm gonna track back across, check on Jerry, probably grab some lunch and come back and finish her up. All right, guys, here's what she looked like at the end of the day. We got her all finished up. I think Jerry and I worked till about 7 or 7:30 that night. I got done just in the nick of time because as we were pulling out of the field, they were pulling in with the disc and the planter. So everything turned out really well. You can kind of see how we got them all built up and got them straight and tried to get them in line with their rolls and everything. So we got this side of the road done, got the other side of the road done. Everything turned out awesome. The farmer slash customer was tickled to death, and that is the main thing. Jerry just finished up across the road. I'm not going to fly that over. You've seen 4 drive dams. You pretty much know what the other 5 look like. So anyways, we got her, and we didn't get tackled or passed by a farmer, so that's a good thing. So on to the next one. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that video. If you could just take a few seconds to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe button, and tap the bell so you'll catch the next video. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram and dirtperfect1.com.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
See you on the next one.